Hello Sagittarius, Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead, my friends. How are you, my fire family? I hope you're well. Thank you so much for clicking here. This week, we are reading for the week ahead, as I always do, right? Reading for the week ahead, no matter when you find it, actually, or whether you find it today, tomorrow, next year. But this particular reading is what is the biggest change that is going to be showing up for you next week? Because we just yesterday got through a solar eclipse, and on the 17th of September, we had a partial lunar eclipse. So this is a new moon in Libra that we just got through, and it is an eclipse energy, and the eclipse energies can bring whatever, right? Sometimes things will end without notice. Sometimes you will end things without notice. It's about eclipsing the things from our lives that we no longer need. And so this is also a new moon, which is a new opportunity, a new door that is opening for you here. Let's find out what's going on for Sag in the week ahead, please. What's the biggest change that's coming for Sag, please, in the week ahead? What is changing? We've got, look, watch the clouds, lie back, it says. We also have answering the call. It's time to walk through some sort of door. I think I just said that. Doors are opening for you. The time is now. So I feel like something, as we read right now, I feel like something is actually setting itself up for you to see it next week. But I feel like this week is a week where you're supposed to be resting and not worrying. It says lie back, rest, and relax, watching the clouds. So it feels like you're supposed to be taking care of you. It looks like this is a week of self-care. Maybe it's not necessarily being social, but being by yourself, possibly taking care of you. We've got first light, beginning a new cycle. That's exactly what new moons are, right? It's about the doors opening and new cycles are showing up here. What else do we have for Sagittarius? What else is changing for Sagittarius in the week ahead? Tell me about Sag. Tell me about Sag, please. We have going forward. There we are. So it is the calm before the storm, it feels like. And I don't think that this is a whole big storm, but I feel like a new opportunity is about to show up for you next week. I feel like it's going to put you on a new path. It feels like it's a good one, that you're moving toward the sun here, right? The sun is super happy. You've got lush vegetation on this path. It feels like going forward is why you're resting right now. It feels like you're about to go on some sort of adventure or a journey, a new path of some kind, purification. It almost feels like passing through to here is like a baptism. That's what it feels like. It's like right now you're in this energy, cleansing your energy, being cleansed and being ready for something new that's about to show up. I've got a couple of cards that are indicating that there is a new path or something new that is showing up in the week ahead here. Tell me about Sagittarius, please. Tell me about Sag. Tell me about Sag, please. We got meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. Well, we just had a full moon in Pisces on the 17th of September, right? But it looks like the new moon is what we're at right now, but it is in Libra. And that is telling me, again, that doors are opening. It's a new cycle, a new day. It's time to... It's a time for new things to happen. You're going forward on a new path here. We've got adjustments are required, and we have balanced spirituality and practicality. I think that's really good advice. Work through your fears. So I feel like this is going to be a big adjustment for you. It's going to be something that's new, a new opportunity. Make sure that you're balancing your practicality with your spirituality. I think that's really important because we can't just use the spirituality, right? We've got to do what's practical for our own lives as well. And we've got new moon in Scorpio, work through your fears. Is that all new moon energy? We've got the third quarter moon, full moon, and a new moon. All right, let's get some tarot. Tell me what's going on for Sag, please, in the week ahead. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sag, if you're interested in joining us in the membership area, having a little bit of fun over there, we are learning some tarot as of recently. So if you'd like to join us, there is a pinned comment below this video. Tell me about Sagittarius, please. Lie back, rest, and relax. Tell me while you're watching clouds here. Oh, look at this. Loving the self. It is self-love, I feel. It is going to be a week of I feel like nothing is on the docket, or if there is, I feel like don't be surprised if people change plans or cancel plans with you, I want to say, because I feel like the universe is wanting you to restore yourself this week and restore the love that you have. It's like, dipping back into the water once the cup was empty, and I feel like your cup was empty. It feels like you did have to dip back into the emotional fountain here, I want to say, that to get it all back together again here. It feels like you have to, this cup I feel is for you, that you're not supposed to give it to anyone, share it with anyone. I feel like this is only for you. Tell me about going forward, please, for Sag. Tell me about going forward. We've got the Three of Swords. So I feel what you're leaving behind is disappointment. Leaving behind disappointment, people who maybe have broke your heart. You're leaving somewhere to go somewhere else. And I feel what you're leaving behind is all of your disappointments here. And it does feel like you're doing that by taking care of you, loving the self, and saying, you know what? Those people who disappointed me, broke my heart, too bad for them. They're missing out. I feel like that's sort of the energy that you're in the week ahead. Meditate and contemplate. Tell me about this. You could have Pisces energy, possibly. Tell me about meditate and contemplate for Sagittarius. We do have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. I think you're thinking on conversations possibly and communications that you had with people that were kind of rough. I want to say that you might be healing from that with this meditation and contemplation. New Moon in Pisces, and Pisces is the intuition. It does feel like this is a week of silence for you. It's a week of healing. It's a week of maybe not speaking to the people that you usually speak with, and not for any nefarious or terrible reason, but just that you just need time alone. It feels like you need time alone to collect your thoughts, to do some self-care, take care of you, whatever it is that you do for self-care. Self-care can definitely be buying things for yourself, but I think you should be doing things for yourself, like maybe going on a nature hike, or taking yourself to the movies, or you know what I mean? Like it feels like it's, or making yourself a beautiful meal at home for you that you would usually give to everybody else, right? Okay, the cards that I'm putting down here are not for next week. They are for the week after that. So let's look a little further into the future for Sagittarius. We've got the Fool. There is a new chapter coming up here. I'm telling you, a door has swung open somewhere, and I feel like you're ready for it. I want to say you're ready for it. We do have the Hanged one, so we do have perspective. Somebody here is gaining perspective. I feel that there is, with the Queen of Swords in the reverse, this is somebody here who isn't necessarily great with their boundaries. And because they're not great with their boundaries, possibly they resort to harsh words, or making decisions that other people don't like. Or it feels like it's time for you to sort of settle that. I want to say, settle it within yourself. You don't have to settle it with anyone else, Sag. I feel like you just need to forgive yourself, settle. It feels like this whole week here is about you moving forward from things that disappoint you. Four Swords is healing. So I feel like it's about getting mental stability. It's time for you to recharge, I want to say, because there is something brand new that's coming up sometime in October here. Tell me about the Ace of Cups and lie back and rest and relax. Tell me about this. What else do we need to know about Sag, please? We've got the Five of Pentacles. I really do feel that you are, I want to say you're stepping outside of your friendships, your relationships. I do feel that people are still going to be trying to communicate with you or connect with you. You could be someone who loves to talk on the phone, loves to text with people. I feel like the Ace of Swords and the Five of Pentacles is, I have clarity now that I just need to be with myself. I can't be leading people everywhere. It does feel like you could be trying to find a new, somebody here is realizing that maybe it's this could be a financial impact for you, because fives are lack and pentacles are the pentacle world. So if it's not financial for you, it might be that you're getting clarity about friendships that aren't working, or the place that you work is the place that you don't like, or something like that. There is some lack here, but the Ace of Swords is here to give you triumphant clarity. It's like a realization while you, and I think that the reason that you're being told to kind of stay in this space right now is because that's the only place that you can get those realizations. Because when you're around people, servicing others, you're at work, in the workplace, it's like that all drowns out the things that you need for yourself. It makes you serve other people. And so I feel like you're having some sort of realization that I need to just disconnect from people for a little bit and take care of me. We've got the Queen of Wands. That is your energy, right? Sagittarius energy, but also Aries and Leo in this reading. And the Queen of Wands is like, it almost feels like you're ramping up to do something, but I feel like it's a recharge. And you're about to go at it like the Queen of Wands. It feels like there's a new door opening here, and it feels like the universe is preparing you for that by having you just sort of sit for a minute, sit with yourself, sit in the silence, shut off the TV, put the phone on Do Not Disturb, and I feel like it's time to be with you for even just 10 or 15 minutes. It feels like you are supposed to be relaxing in the week ahead. Tell me about the Three of Swords and going forward here. It feels like what you're leaving behind is lack, because we have the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Swords, and those are both lack sort of mentalities, right? It's a lack mentality that I think that you are leaving behind. Yeah. So I feel like it's like the Two of Swords and the Three of Swords is five, right? And Five Swords is about conflict. It's about disagreement. It's about not necessarily coming to a place where we can agree to disagree. I feel like you're done pushing against the resistance. Like people are resisting you, people who don't like your ideas, and maybe you don't like their ideas, and maybe you haven't been speaking up. It feels like the Two of Swords tells me that you're trying to feel out the situation without causing much havoc. But it feels like what you're doing here with going forward is you're leaving this tense energy behind. You're like, it's not good for my health. It's not good for your health. It's not good for your mind. And the Two of Swords, right? So you're trying to make a decision based on what you feel rather than what you see. Feeling out the situation, wanting to make a change. We do have the Chariot energy. And we do have the King of Pentacles. So if this, in fact, the Five of Pentacles for you is a financial impact for you, I feel that that's going to clear itself up in the week ahead as well. You might just be going over this financial dip that you've been having. It almost feels like it's a temporary dip, and I feel like you figure your way out of it. You know that you can get what you want whenever you want it, right? The Queen of Wands is somebody who's independent, an individual, an entrepreneur. You know that I'm just going to open another stream of income. I worried about this a little bit, but I'm going to open another stream of income and it's going to be fine. Or I'll do the side hustle along with my job. If it is financial for you, it feels like it's going to work itself out, stability. But I want to say here that we do have this going forward card, and you definitely are going forward with the Chariot energy. This is Cancer energy. It also is stability, right? You got to be really stable to be on a bike. You got to be really stable to be in the Chariot. You have to learn how to keep it on the road. And so I feel that you are manifesting, moving forward here. That's what this card is about, right? Getting in the Chariot and going to some sort of a victory. It could be for some of you a financial victory. It could be just a victory of having stability in your life. It's like by the time you get to the midweek, I feel like you're feeling like you can exhale. I feel like money is good. Business is good. I feel like your energy is good. The 3D is settled here. You are having victories already by this time. But it does feel like you must push away or move forward from this angst energy. You need to remove people from your life here, Sagittarius, who are doing nothing for you. And I mean, you don't always have to have people in your life who can give something to you. But even if you have no money, nothing, you can always give time and energy. And I feel like these are people who are time and energy stealers. I feel like they take your energy just by arguing and fighting, or maybe, whatever. When you say the sky is blue, they're like, actually, it's azure. You know what I mean? Like they're correcting you. Like it does feel like micromanagement almost. But it does feel like for some of you, it could be at work with the King of Pentacles for sure. You might be moving on to a new job for some of you, but I feel like you're moving on to stability. It's like stable mind, stable energy, keeping it on the road, keep it stable mind, right? That's what it feels like here. Tell me about the Queen of Swords and meditate, contemplate. I feel like when people would come at you with this Five of Swords that you're ready to fight, because Queen of Swords in the reverse is kind of being illogical. I'm just going to say it. I don't really care if it hurts your feelings. This person isn't isn't enforcing their own boundaries. So I feel like that you need to enforce your boundaries going forward in the week ahead. And I feel like you are meditating and contemplating this, that maybe I need tighter boundaries. Maybe the only way that I'm going to get balance, because this is Libra energy, right? The only way that I'm going to get balance or bring things into stability is if I decide to just leave it back there. That's what it feels like. I've got to heal it, right? Oh yes, we do have 3, 4, and 2 more 6. We do have 6 of Swords, which tells me that you're moving away from anything that is just going to cause you angst, I feel, and put you in this Queen of Swords in the reverse. Don't let people do that to you. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. We've got the 8 of Wands. We've got the World card, and we've got the Strength card. So you have to have the courage to be able to close the doors that are no longer serving you. Because I feel like you leave these doors open for people because you don't want to be seen as the Queen of Swords in the reverse. You don't want to be seen as someone who's got harsh words and, who's disagreeable and things like that. So it feels like with the 8 of Wands here, that anybody with this energy who's trying to throw that at you, you're like, no, door's closed. Sorry, I'm not doing that thing with you anymore. And I feel like you really just need to find the courage here, the strength to hold yourself back, not argue, not be the Queen of Swords in the reverse. But I feel like it's taken you a long time to do this too. It feels like it's taken you a very long time to do this. I feel like being the King of Pentacles, I feel like this stability and this sort of even type of energy, the King of Pentacles is the one that's most grown. It's like you're dealing with it like an adult now. You're like, you can't talk to me like that. And I feel like you are anybody who would just waste your time. There are people in lives times that are time wasters. People who just want to complain to you. They don't really want to do anything about their situation. They just want to complain to you, want to bring the drama, and you're not about it anymore. I don't think you are. It's time to meditate and contemplate and get out of that Queen of Swords in the reverse energy. All right, so we talked about the week ahead. Now let's talk about the week ahead of that. We've got the Hanged Man and the Fool. So I feel like you get this perspective and it opens some doors swing open for you here. I think that we saw that already here as I was dealing that very first card, right? Oh, maybe it's not here. Oh, I thought it was. I thought we saw... Did we see it? No. Okay. I'm lying to you right now. I thought I saw that there was a door that was opening here, but I feel like there still is here because this Fool here, there is some sort of leap of faith that you'll be taking here. A new chapter is opening, and it's a chapter of perspective, I feel, that you are now deciding that you're just going to respond rather than react. When you're in the Queen of Swords in the reverse, you allow people to get your goat, you're reacting. Right? You're reacting, you become illogical, and you start just spouting off. And I feel like you're not going to allow people to do that anymore. I feel like now you're in this energy of the Hanged Man, which is pulling back, giving it, a response rather than reacting to things. And I feel like this is a new chapter that you're headed into. That might be the biggest change that's coming up for you here. We've got the 9 of Wands. We've got the Page of Cups. And we've got the 7 of Cups. Oh, that's interesting. It's interesting because the Page of Cups and the 7 of Cups just came up for Aries in this in the week 3 of October. So we do have the 9 of Wands. I feel like you're done hiding behind this behind the fear wall here. I want to say that you're just exhausted, and that's probably why you're being told to rest. I feel like the Queen of Wands needs to rest up for just a little bit here. It feels like there are going to be some surprises that are coming up here for you with the Page of Cups, some good news. There are some opportunities that are about to show up here, and we do have the Fool energy here with the Page of Cups, so good news is coming. Good opportunities are coming, and I feel like the reason that you are supposed to be relaxing is because I feel like you are just a little bit exhausted here. Tell me what this perspective is here. It's this new perspective. We've got the 4 of Cups, yeah, the King of Wands, and the Magician. I think that the 4 of Cups is telling me, look, I'm just going to reject it. If it's not for me, if somebody comes at me in fire, I'm just going to reject it. I feel like what you're manifesting is taking action. For some of you, it could be manifesting a soulmate too. You've got all the tools that you need in order to feel inspired, to be able to take care of these opportunities that are showing up for you here in not the next week, but the week ahead of that. There is some sort of a new chapter that you're opening here. And I feel like it's one of making making really good decisions based on what your needs are, rather than what is the needs of everyone else. I think that's the biggest change. The biggest change might be that you start cutting people out of your life, closing doors with people. You have the courage to close doors with people who just keep pelting you with their drama or their negative energy. And they just, it's like people won't stop texting you, giving you their stuff. That's what it feels like here. So the World card tells me it took you a very long time to do it, but I feel like you are doing that in the week ahead. Look, some things are coming to an end. And I think some of those things that are coming to an end are really out of your control. All you can do is be who you are, Sag. And I feel like you're in the midst of transition or transformation here. You're being told to kind of take care of yourself, get things settled, that you're going to be going on some sort of a new path moving forward here to something new. But first, something must end before something can begin. And I feel what you're doing is purging, and that's really what the eclipses are about, right? It's about the purge. So I feel like you're purging next week, and if you end up not going out and being by yourself, then I feel like you are going to be thinking about people and things that you need to change in your life. There's some transformation here. I'm going to go for now, Sag. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Take care, y'all. Bye-bye.